It's time to give my daughter a big girl room makeover. We moved in last year, and as you can see, I've done nothing with this space. It's kind of been an afterthought, but she's ready to move out of the crib, and she's asked me for pink and lots of flowers. While she started to think about the color that she's going to paint the walls, I started to install this beadboard. I had it cut down at the hardware store. Installing those big panels was easy, but now I have to install some of the smaller ones, which means I need to make some cuts. First I tried with my table saw and it was just too hard, so I moved over to my circular saw. This made it a lot easier. And this corner on the window was especially tricky. I tried to hammer it in, but it just wouldn't fit. So I decided that I would have to scribe the wall. Scribing the wall means that you're using a pencil to follow the actual angle of the wall, and then you cut it out with a jigsaw. You want to make sure you get that angle so that it fits neatly into that corner. This gave me a little bit of grief, but it's so worth doing it right. Hey, that is pretty good. I mean, of course I'll need to caulk this a bit and this one too, but I feel like that's pretty good. Let me nail it in. You see this trim? I'm going to use this on top of the beadboard and it's going to be divine. I'm actually going to paint every single one of these flowers by hand. Now that all the beadboard and trim is installed, I can get to caulking. Now, I'm gonna use as much caulk as I need to really fill all the seams. So you wanna fill anywhere where two boards meet, the outlets, the corners. There's gonna be a lot of caulking involved. I've got some great news. My daughter has finally picked her paint color, and this is Amaryllis by Benjamin Moore. I think it is such a pretty color. Now you want to make sure you use a trim or door paint for the baseboard. So this is Benjamin Moore Advanced in a pearl finish, and I'm just using an edge so that I don't have to tape off all my floors. Painting beadboard is a little bit time consuming because you have to paint all those little grooves. Now obviously this peach has got to go, so we're gonna give it a fresh coat of a creamy white. I love White Dove. This is my absolute favorite paint color, and so I'm using it here in the top half of her room. Hallelujah, these are short people problems. It's kind of sad to say goodbye to these flowers since I just painted this for my daughter and she didn't even get to enjoy it that much, but it's just too many flowers in the space and I need this to be a neutral. I already love this bed so much more, and it's gonna look so good in my daughter's room. This room's really coming along, but my daughter asked for flowers. So now I'm gonna be adding these flower decals that I got. They're really inexpensive, and they're much easier than installing wallpaper. Cottagecore and Nancy Meyers style is really in for home design right now, and I think that's the perfect kind of vibe for her bedroom because I wanted to make this like a classic bedroom that she could really grow into, and part of that is mixing patterns. Now mixing patterns can be really difficult if you've never done it before, but here are some key tips that I use. First of all, you want to have only one dominant pattern in the room. So in this room, the dominant pattern is definitely the rug, and all the other patterns should be less subtle in color, in size, and shape. And so you can see that the bedding here that I've chosen, even though we've got gingham, it's very muted. The comforter is just a solid green because you want to have some solids. If you have too many patterns and no solids, it's really hard to visually digest it. I spent the last few weeks making over my daughter's bedroom, and this truly feels like a love letter to her. So here's the reveal of my daughter's big girl bedroom. I think it is perfect for her. She asked me for pink paint and lots of flowers, and it's just got the most beautiful feeling when you walk in. It's sweet and creative, and I hope it's a place that she can come to and just feel really comfortable when she's in this space. I hope you love this video too, and if you do, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for more DIYs.